it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the run, it's Durham. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Showing the arm strength down the left side. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Some misdirection with the counter. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Encroachment, defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. Here comes the option. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and the receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Attempt to try. And it's up and good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Smashes through. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you can put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Snags it over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And tackled there by the defense. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the blitz gets to him just like that. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell he did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance.
Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from the 42. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Durham.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it on the outside. It's Taylor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Snares it outside. It's Thomas. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He makes the connection. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He makes a grab, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They keep attacking through the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. On 3rd down, going up top. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
LSU, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He fires to the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to find his man on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. Gets it out fast. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Running to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the pass hits, picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 32 to Ole Miss.
caught in the backfield. It's Sanders.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Woo, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Anderson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Now on first down from the 28. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second down and short. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the run. On his feet at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It's good. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lacey. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Motion from the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're going to ride this running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got it. The two is good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. And the kick is good. His third field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.